Hopefully you guys can see me. Let's see. Can you see me? Let's see. Can you see me? Am I live? All right, we're back. We're live. You know what's weird? Let me see. I want to see something. You know what's weird? It's like the chat on this thing is not right, but the chat on the screen is right, and the chat, I have no idea. Anyway, and Jeremy likes tacos, just so you know. Jeremy's infatuated with the tacos. So, in any case, I'm in my hotel room in Sturbridge, Mass. for the Pintastic. Yep, you will see me on Friday, Jeremy. Jeremy's at my parents' house till Friday. I'm gonna have 2 nights of peace and quiet, and it's gonna be awesome. It is definitely gonna be awesome. Anyway, so I'm an idiot. All right, I'll hang on. Let me higher the volume a little bit here. What about now? How about now? Is this better? Better. Chatter. Is it better? Which email did you send? And where did you send it on Twitter? Maybe. I saw something pop up on Twitter. I didn't see. Which email are you talking about? Are you talking about the? Oh, I didn't check that one yet. I did not. Let me see. Oh, wait. All right, we got that. Oops. Who's texting me? Oh. All right, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look, Charles. I see the text. Yeah, that's... yeah, like I said, I'm using a different program. I think I'm spelling this right. I'm going to find out. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I got your thingamajiggy. I got your email. I didn't have it like signed in a normal thing, but we're good. We're good. What's up, Nicholas? I talked to your dad, Nicholas, about about Pintastic. He doesn't think he's gonna be able to make it, but so all right. But I'll check it out after the show and all that good stuff. I'll check out your article, Lindsay. See, that's the beauty about all this, because I want people to keep sending articles. I want people to be doing things. We got to build this. Man. I have like great ideas for SFNEOnline as a community and everything, so we're going to build towards that. It's going to take a little time, but we're going to get there. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, this week we are going to talk about the Six Flags hotels, the Halloween Horror Nights, about the new haunt that was announced. We're going to talk about RIP tours for Halloween Horror Nights. We're going to talk about Galaxy's Edge at least one more time until I go. Kennywood, Busch Gardens, Dorney, I know Pintastic, and whatever else that comes up. This potentially could be a short show. I don't know. And a cool thing that I did find out before the show is I have Planet Coaster downloaded on this laptop, and I am able to play the map, any map that I built. It's kind of weird. I don't know how it works, but it does. Usually I'm used to old school. It's got to be on this computer, what you do. But I can... It's crazy. Blows my mind. So, I did not get to see the new Child's Play movie yet. It's on the list of movies to go see, that's for sure. And, I mean, I know the premise of the new Child's Play movie. It's not like the usual, with the serial killer possessing a doll. It's a whole new thing. And, but I still want to see it. It's kind of got mixed reviews. People say it sucks. People say it's awesome. I guess it just depends what your expectations are. I guess that's what you would do, right? I'll see. You saw it. You said it was good. I think I would trust your judgment. It's probably on its lowest settings. I have a gaming computer and it's around the lowest settings. Well, it's called autosave. What's up, Tom? What's going on? All right, so again, we are going to talk about those things. So let's start off with the Six Flags hotels because the dude that that's always commenting stuff, Jason in Paradise. We talked about this on was it Durham Planet Coaster or whatever it was, and telling me about the what do you call it, the surveys going around for the hotel. Well, wanting to put hotels at Six Flags parks, different various price points, $249. I've seen $49.99, $99.99. The different perks, breakfast. What do you call it? 2 skip the lines. A night at the hotel or whatever. I've been saying a lot of stuff like this. I think it's a great idea, but. And I was talking to Jason last night. Here's my take on this. I would love to see a Six Flags hotel at every Six Flags, but there's a problem. Before they go into doing a hotel, they should worry about their parks. There's a lot of, it's not just Six Flags, it's Cedar Fair parks, it's everywhere. They should be paying attention to the maintenance on their rides, making sure the guest experience is better, make sure guest services is better, make sure the lines are better, make sure there's a lot of things in a row, because what's going to happen is they're going to build these hotels. Now they're going to have to take away from the parks to maintain these hotels, unless they can make the hotel self-sufficient, people stay at it, et cetera, et cetera. I don't see them should be trying to jump into it. And I would love to sit in on a board meeting when they're sitting down talking about the future, talking about everything, going, hey, let's, they got their little pen or their chalkboard or the dry erase, whatever they're using in their pens, whatever. I feel that they're doing it all wrong. They're trying, see, because it's a corporate entity, they're trying to figure out how to maximize profits, keep costs down, do whatever they got to do. Hey, what's up, Jason? I was just talking about you a second ago. Good, not bad. But still, the way that I feel about all this is I truly believe they need to get their heads out of their asses and really take a look at each individual park, take a look at everything that's going on before they start adding hotels. Daniel Camp, I totally agree that they're adding hotels to keep up with Cedar Fair, because Cedar Fair's doing it. They're going to jump into it. They don't want to be left behind. Totally get it. But again, they're trying to maximize profits and do everything they can to get guessing. Six Flags has to realize, Cedar Fair does too, they're not a resort. They can't be a themed resort because they're not. You know what I'm saying? They are not. Just because you have a cardboard cutout of Superman doesn't make you a theme park. Up here in New England, having Cyborg, yes, that's a step in the right direction, but they're not there yet. I'm sure over time they're going to get there, not Disney or Universal-esque, top of the line, spending $100 million on an attraction, but they're slowly getting there, and I get it. Same thing with Cedar Fair. Cedar Fair is doing their thing, and I don't expect them. I like Cedar Fair and Six Flags where they're at in their mindset. Just, I don't know what they're really trying to do. If they're just trying to keep up and do it, I don't want to see them get in trouble and then go bankrupt and then close. That's what we don't want to happen. So, while I do agree that I would enjoy seeing hotels at every park like that, whether it's Cedar Fair or if it's Six Flags. Yeah, I'm sure that they wouldn't be bad. I'm sure they would be pretty good. I honestly just feel that, I just feel that if they're gonna do this, they can't. I'm just afraid they're gonna neglect the parks. I mean, if you look at Great Escape, they have the hotel, the indoor water park. I'm sure it does fine, but I honestly think they're just stretching themselves too thin. you know, that's what I honestly think. I think they're stretching themselves too thin, and I heard that same rumor, Smoky Mountain Hiker. I heard the same thing about Dollywood wanting to build another hotel. I've heard about that. I heard about that like a couple months ago. Like vaguely, nothing concrete, nothing announced. Because I heard Dreamwall has been pretty successful. And I guess they want to add another one. Like, I could see Dollywood becoming a resort just because of what it is. Totally agree, Daniel. Six Flags should start out with this move only on a select few. Well, granted, I think like Magic Mountain, Great Adventure, and I'm sure there's a I'm sure there's other, probably like Six Flags over Texas or Fiesta Texas, maybe over Georgia, something. I'm sure there are some parks that would definitely benefit from having what do you call it, a hotel at it. I think that. So yeah, that's what I think. That's what I truly think. But you know, I think what they should do is do Great Adventure, do like Magic Mountain or something, test that out, see how it goes. You know, they could bring Darien Lakes back into the fold again. They already have Great Escape, and just see how it ticks, how it goes. Because again, if you start building these things up, spreading yourself too thin, and they got to give the good perks. They got to give you good perks, or it's not worth staying at the hotel. Let's be honest. If you're not given the perk for it, I don't think they should. Yeah, Dollywood already has 2 gates, like Great Adventure, Magic Mountain, and over Texas, with the main and the water park, and that's fine. And I mean, I don't know if Dollywood's gonna ever do a 3rd gate. I don't know how much property they own, but I don't see Great Adventure or Magic Mountain opening up another gated park to be like a resort. But yeah, so would you say, Nicholas, you were at Belmont Park and there was this ride that has a lever that you could spin upside down. I got my mom to go on it. She didn't want to spin so much, but I was spinning her crazy. Oh, I'm sure your mom was upset about that. Was she yelling at you going, Nicholas? That's all I can picture is your mom going, Nicholas, stop it. That's all I can just hear in my brain is the whole Nicholas, stop it. I can hear your mother or your dad doing that. Oh, that'd be funny. Now, let me ask you guys something. This is a good question to ask everybody that's watching. If, say, every Six Flags had a hotel, just say everyone did, what do you think is a good price point per night to get like a breakfast and what do you call it? 2 skip the lines. And, you know, you stay for the night. I don't think it's probably going to include tickets, but probably a discount on tickets. But what do you think? What would be your sweet spot? Now, I mean, it's not going to be like $50. If it is, that's bad. They'll never make any money. But then again, they are the discount chain of amusement parks, so who knows? What do you think? What do you honestly think a price point that you would be satisfied paying that's not too cheap, not too expensive, and would be worth your time? That's the question. What do you guys think the price point should be? Honestly, yeah, that's Lindsay. That's what I think. $130 to $160. I mean, that's a regular room. I mean, they could get other rooms that are more expensive, like suites and stuff. But I think the sweet spot for a single room, kind of like this, you know, I would say $130, $160 a night. I would agree with that. Would be the sweet spot. I'm just writing down notes. I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive with doing after hours videos. People seem to like those now. So, Yeah, that's true. Your dad would be laughing. I could picture him going, I could picture your dad laughing, Nicholas. I could picture that. Yeah, Cedar Point. I know Cedar Point Hotel. Oh, I forgot what I paid when I did the Spring Con in 2000. I know that's 2012, but I know it was under $200 a night. Might have been 150 a night, 130, something like that. I'm sure it's a lot more now than what it was from back then. That's what I mean. Maybe a little bit more. Well, I think it should be 130 to 160 with the 2 skip the lines and a breakfast included, because I can go to like a Choice Hotel or something for $100, $80, $120. I mean, I can't get skip the line tickets, but I can get a breakfast at a night for anywhere from 80 to 120. Yeah, but usually that's $100 a night per person. Because I trust me, I've looked at the cheapest options for 5 people, and it ended up being like $500 a night. It's weird how Universal does it. I've checked trying to do that. It's crazy. And then add tickets, it's even more. Because they show you the deals. It's like $100 a night. Yeah, here's the problem. Cedar Fair Parks do it the best when it comes to early entry. It's like, what, an hour, half hour, or something like that before you get an ERT. Every day. Six Flags does 10 minutes and you get nothing. I think that's bad. So yeah, I would definitely check it. Like, if you, Daniel, if you're looking at, if you see online and you see the ads that Universal is advertising, it'll say, if you look, it'll say $100 per person per night. I've looked, I couldn't find that. Hey, see you later, Nicholas. See you later. Tell mom and dad I said hello. But yeah, just read the fine print and take a peek at it. When you try to book it for however many people, it's going to be that much per night per. You know what I mean? Like, if it's $100, it's $100 per night per person. There is no hotel that's just $100 a night. I wish, because if it was, I'd be staying in when I go to Florida. But it's not, and that sucks. So okay, next topic. Let's get this one out of the way. Kennywood steel curtain finally started testing, which means more sooner than later, as long as there's no problems. Ride's going to open soon. And tentatively, myself and AJ and one of my buddies, Eric, are going to take off and go to KennyCon. That's next month, and go to Kennywood. And actually, we're going to make a stop at Knoebels. So we'll do coverage from that, too. So I'm writing this down here. So what does Jason say? Depends on which park I'm visiting. If it's more premier park like Magic Mountain, Fiesta Texas, Great Adventure, or Georgia, I say 160, 180, but the other like 150. Yeah, that's, I could see that. That could be your standard room. And like I said, you know, I'm just writing my little chicken scratch I'm not going to understand. But yeah, so again, they could probably like do those prices as like your standard room like this. And then you do, you know, you can have a suite that's 300, 250, 400, whatever it is, depending upon where it is and what you're getting and what the perks are. I would really love to work with Six Flags to try to steer them in the right direction on things like, because we all appreciate any theme park, right? Any park, whether it's a Six Flags, a Cedar Fair, a Kennywood, or whatever, Dollywood. We all want to see all parks not look like crap. We want them to succeed. We want them to get good rides. We can all agree on that. I would probably assume. I don't think anybody wants to see any park look like crap and be crappy. We only want what's what's best for any park. We've talked about this before. Six Flags charges way too cheap to get into their parks. That's one. They nickel and dime everything, but that's because everything else is cheap. Between food, park tickets, etc. Not that we want to pay more money, but I think it's time that we pay some more money to get better stuff. I think that's why they're having problems with maintenance and getting awesome rides. They can't afford it. That's why you get what you get. Yeah, I mean that happened. What do you call it? Cumberland Farms is the same thing with the gas. Yeah, there's always the rule, and there's things that are going to happen that are going to happen without it. Whether you agree with it, don't agree with it. I mean, I get it. I totally get everything that's going on with all these parks and all this. I get it. It's just, see, in my mind and my mental capacity, I'm always trying to figure out a way to help people or companies that I work with. Like I'm always like trying to come up with ideas to help everybody out. Maybe I'm a muse, I don't know, but I just want to see, me personally, I don't care what anybody says. I love Six Flags just because, like I said before a million times, Six Flags parks are close to me. Cedar Fair parks are not. Now, and I'm not saying I hate Cedar Fair parks. I'm just saying I'm a little bit more catering myself to going to Six Flags because they're closer. Like I said, I can get to 3 Six Flags parks before I can get to 1 Cedar Fair. So obviously, I'm going to be a little bit more biased to go to a Six Flags where I get the season pass. I know it's Six Flags' own fault, but I'm tired of seeing all the have a Six Flags day, have a this. Yep, Six Flags New England sucks. Great Escape sucks. This one sucks. That one sucks. I think, and I've been seeing a lot of this. We talk about this a lot, and it's not just Six Flags. It's everywhere. People are really going crazy lately. I think we all know that, but people are going nuts. All the negativity going around in this hobby, like there's something that's supposed to bring out so much joy and so much happiness. People are like whiny little babies. This roller coaster sucks. This park sucks. This one didn't open, but it still sucks. I only want roller coasters. Forget everything else. This ride sucks because it's not a roller coaster. Like, my mind is blown lately. I really like it. I'm not really much biased, but it's just crazy to me, like how much negativity that there is inside these parks, and I just wish it would stop. This could be the start of something great with Six Flags, with the whole making a difference with their parks. Don't focus so much on the big attractions. Focus on guest satisfaction relations. Number one, that's kind of like a fine line, Jason, with guest satisfaction and relations, because the guest always tries to say that the customer's always right, and they're not always right. They're probably 90% wrong most of the time. I would say guests and customers are 90% of the time wrong, not right. Because usually because people have heard that tagline in commercials and signage, the customer's always right. The customer's not always right, and they try to use that to get something for nothing. Oh, they definitely need. You know what though? It's not just Six Flags, because Cedar Fair parks. I've been getting it too. Here's the problem right now, and I don't think there's really much anything Six Flags, Cedar Fair, or any park can do. I see it everywhere. When you look online, if you look on today, I was reading different park. People were posting on it. Like, I saw it at Hershey. I've seen it at Carowinds. I've seen it at King's Dominion. I've seen it at Six Flags, different Six Flags parks, there's always people that are going to complain to complain. That's just how it is. There's no way around it. But there's like this entitlement. There's so many people going now. This kind of reminds me of like the 90s. You know, like early to mid 90s, almost to the 2000s when things kind of slowed off a little bit. There are so many more people going. People complaining about the ride wait times and the things with the skip the lines and the food lines are so long and this, that, and the other. The parks have caused this problem themselves. They've caused this problem because of the fact that most parks now have dining plans, or they have these cheap season passes, and they have all this thing. They're trying to get people on the gate. More and more people are coming because it's more and more affordable to go to a Cedar Fair, a Hershey, a Six Flags, a Kennywood, etc. You know what I mean? It's more affordable than ever to go. And it's going to be at any park you go to. Knoebels, I bet. I'm sure Funtown, Splashtown. I'm sure even Belmont Park or anywhere. You're going to see it everywhere. I'm sure Disney gets it. Universal gets it. Everybody gets it because there's a group of people that are just out to try to get something for free and complain. Then there's going to be the people that have legit reasons to complain. And then you're just going to have all these people coming. And the main problem in today's world is people do not have patience whatsoever. People want it now. Now, while I agree that all parks need to improve on guest satisfaction. Hey, what's up, Theme Park New England? All parks need to improve on their guest relations. Again, it all comes down to who you're hiring and how you train them. If you can train someone, and it's sad that you have to train people this way, but you have to train people not to be a jerk, not to be rude, not to be ignorant, get the workers off their cell phones, because every time I'm seeing, even in Six Flags parks, I've seen it 1,000 times, even this year, you got the guy on or the girl on on the cell phone while they're supposed to be working. Now, if I had a park, it would be easily fixed. Cell phone in a locker. We'll provide you the locker. You put your own lock on it. It stays in there. The only time you can use it is on break, inside the break room, or in your car if the parking lot's over by the building. Other than that, your cell phone does not go on you. I don't care. Totally agree, Daniel. With the technology, totally agree. Technology is ruining everything, and there's no patience. So that's why I think... Oh, I got Apple News Spotlight about the debate. What is that, tonight? 2 nights, 20 candidates, something like that, for the Democrats tonight. Time to weed them out, see who's going to be the top dogs. Anyway, yeah, I think that's why places like Disney, and I know some Cedar Fair parks do it. I don't know if Universal does it. I haven't seen it. I could be missing it. But within their app, there need to be some kind of games that can maybe go along with your membership or your season pass, earn points, but to keep you from being distracted and less make you a little bit more patient because you're playing a game with your friends in the queue line. I think that would go a long way. I know some rides, they're not going to tolerate the phones. You got to figure that out. How you figure that out, I don't know, but it is what it is. But it is. Yeah, I don't really care about the debate yet. It's too early in the political cycle to get riled up about anything. I don't even like to talk politics, so it doesn't matter. The last election, I lost so many friends because of politics and different views, and I don't play that anymore. I'll keep my political views to myself. All right, so next on the list, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. They started teasing 2020. It spelled out some Roman numerals. And the Roman numerals spell out 7/30/2019. So on July 30th, you will get more information about the 2020 attraction that's going in there. And So we'll find out exactly what is coming for 2020 Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So there's that. Yes, Daniel, it's best to avoid talking about politics. You're never going to hear me talking about elections or anything. I just happened to look and was like, oh, debate, cool. If anybody wants to talk to me about politics, we could do that in private. I'm not putting it on Facebook or Twitter or nothing. I'm not going to do it on the show. We're not going to talk about that. I'm not here to divide. You guys come here to talk about what's fun, right? Parks, pinball, cruises, whatever it is we're talking about. That's what we're here for, not politics. And Jason says, I believe in giving young people jobs at parks, but with Six Flags and other chains, parks need to hire more responsible young adults, and I will take the job most. You see, here's the problem right now with unemployment so low, ridiculous. They're almost at what they call full employment. I know they got a little ways to go, but they're almost at that point. You are going to hire anything. You will hire this glass to do something just because you can't get anybody to work for you. I mean, imagine that. You have to hire a glass to get you to work. Hey, if you put your ear to a glass, you'll hear Coca-Cola. Psst. So, yeah. But, yeah, I totally agree with you, Jason. I feel that young kids today do not take... I say this all the time. They don't take pride. They don't care. They just want a paycheck. They want to get a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever their sexual preference is. They want to make friends. They're doing everything they can, but to actually work. I mean, that's shame on the managers for not doing something. Or supervisors. No, I don't hear the ocean. I hear Coca-Cola fizz in my cup. No, not the ocean. Coca-Cola. You, sir, are wrong. I hear Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. I don't know. I'm just being stupid, but that's okay. But yeah, nonetheless, I totally agree. Kids don't take no pride in nothing. They don't. I don't get it. Like, I mean, I get it. When we were all that age, or those that haven't gotten to that age yet, when we were at that age, us older folk, we goofed around in our job. But I will say, even though I goofed off, even a teenager, I still, all I would, I would like. I can remember when I was in high school, 1995, there was a McDonald's that opened up when I lived at my parents' house, when I was living at home in the town. That was like the big thing. McDonald's opened, and I was a day one employee. And I worked there till the year I graduated. So I worked like a year. I think I worked there till 1997. While I was like all these other kids goofing around, making friends, trying to go on dates with employees or customers or whatever, you're trying to make friends, whatever. I still busted my ass. I still put my all in. I remember I did mess up my chance to become like a shift supervisor, shift manager, whatever, like the next step up from being a peon. Because they had a meeting at the owner's house, and I spilt grape soda all over his white rug, rich guy's rug. That was oops, stained his rug it was an accident. It wasn't like I just went, and then I remember I was voicing my opinion about how bad the manager wasn't doing their job and all this other crap. So I was definitely taken out of that equation because the manager wasn't there. Not that I was talking behind her back. She heard about it, and I talked to her about it to her face. I said, I'm not lying. I wasn't going to lie for you. She didn't like that. Oh, well. See, I didn't kiss butt, and I didn't get to go far. You got to kiss butt to go far. So if you want to go far in life, kiss some butt, climb up that corporate ladder, and make some money. I'm not one to kiss butt. I tell you how it is. That's why a lot of jobs I didn't go up the ladder and got passed over jobs because I didn't have my lips sewn to somebody's butt. I will never do that. What's next? Oh, so the crazy cool news, I guess. Dorney Park, how many heard about this? Man punches teen in the face over a spot in line. I guess they were fighting over a spot, whatever. They rode the ride to get off. There was pushing, shoving. Dude punches teen in the face, goes to jail, had to pay bail. I think it was still in there. Didn't get out on bail. Didn't have the dough to get out, I guess. So, yeah, he's going to jail, and that's kind of funny, I think. I love when people like do stupid things. I get a good laugh out of it. Yeah, there is a lot of hang time in Steel Curtain. Yeah, that happened over the weekend. Somebody at Dorney got punched in the face. They were like, yeah, you took my spot. That's, kind of one of those things. So they got punched in the face, man, for taking somebody's spot. I mean, they took that line jump. It doesn't really. The article really doesn't say much. Truthfully, it doesn't really say much, which is kind of weird. I'm trying to see if I can get. Hang on. Man punches teen. Okay, here we go. This is what the article says exactly for a T. It says Philadelphia man in Lehigh County Jail after he was accused of punching a teen Saturday during an argument about their place in line for a roller coaster ride at Dorney Park in Wildwater Kingdom. The South Whitehall Township Police said, I'll just leave the guy's name out. Who cares? He was 31, charged with one count of simple assault. It was sent to the Lehigh County Jail on a $5,000 bail by District Judge Karen Devine. He remained in jail on Monday. I'm not interested in your morning call. Sorry. The Township Police said the incident happened at 6:11 p.m. Saturday between Jenkins and a 14-year-old boy he did not know. They said that the guy and the boy exchanged words over ride seating arrangements for the Steel Force roller coaster. Two ended up getting on the ride, but when they got off, the guy approached the boy, continued the dispute, and after some shoving and pushing, punched the boy in the face. The boy suffered minor cuts to the inside of his lip. Oh, that was the second police stop Dorney Park made. What's the other one? Oh, this one was on Sunday. There's another one. I guess Dorney Park attracts some winners. Woman charged with using fake $100 bills at Dorney Park. So they're facing felony charges after finding fake $100 bills at Dorney Park. They were charged Sunday with 9 counts of forgery. They're investigating several fraudulent $100 bills used in the park. A woman could be seen passing bills on camera at 9 different places in the park, from Cinnabon to a ring toss. The bills had the same serial number. Williams also had one unspent bill on her with the same serial number according to the documents. So that, boy, Dorney had quite the thing going on. Hey, maybe it was Larry David. Yeah, it would make a great episode for Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's for damn Skippy. You know what I should have did? I should have brought the pinball machines I was selling here. Well, to here. Because people sell pinball machines. And we'll talk about Pintastic after we get through. There's a few more topics to discuss. But onto the Steel Curtain. Like I said, I'm going there July 20th for KennyCon. I got to sign up still for the event to go. We're going to hit up Knoebels. So hopefully Steel Curtain's open by then. Might look like it, but the ride looks phenomenal. I can't wait for Steel Curtain. I don't know about you guys, but if we go and it's open, we will get some footage and give reviews and thoughts and whatever about it. And if you're going to KennyCon, let me know. Hey, what's up, John? Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm is an awesome show. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. I think it's a great show. I do. My brother was telling me, I haven't watched any episodes in a while, but the black guy that's with Larry David, I don't know if he's like a roommate or something. I don't know what the guy's name is. My brother didn't know, but he's the voice of the West Coast Radio in Grand Theft Auto 5. I didn't really remember that, but there was the way my brother explained it was, he goes, the black guy that was my brother was trying to explain who this guy was. He couldn't remember the guy's name and Curb Your Enthusiasm, and that's just how he explained it. He's like, the black dude that's with Larry David, and I think my brother said like a roommate or something, his friend, something. I forgot exactly what he did. We were talking about this like Monday or Sunday or Saturday. I forgot what the hell we were talking about it. But he's like, yeah. Then he was telling me about the West Coast radio on the car when you're driving the cars on Grand Theft Auto. He was talking about that and saying, yeah, that guy voices that. So, and I don't have HBO, so I just watch it like if it hits Netflix or something, or if somebody has HBO or whatever, I'll watch some Curb Your Enthusiasms. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's just like one of those weird shows. It's just weird, but I love it. It's kind of like Shameless. Well, not like Shame, but I like Shameless, and I like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so you can tell where my taste of TV shows goes. Hey, what's up, Nicholas? All right, so the next tidbit is Walt Disney World Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now, Monday, yeah, they're doing the fireworks, I think, from the 3rd to the 6th. I think it is. I have to look. Something like that. I'm going during that time so I can go check out some fireworks and go have some fun with, some Six Flags and fireworks and all that. But anyway, so Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on Monday finally opened to the public. No reservation required. It was always open to the public, but it was only reservation. But the problem that they had is within an hour after it opened, Galaxy's Edge hit capacity. So they have this thing. You have to download. They were handing out this paper beforehand. They said, hey, go get this app, and you can get boarding times to go, and it'll tell you when to go. And then you can also get times for the cantina and the lightsaber thing, and all that stuff. And times were getting, snatched up quick. So I don't know. I hope when I go, I can, when I go in October, I'm hoping that I can get in to Galaxy's Edge. Everybody knows I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I've been talking about this. I want to experience this. I don't know if I will. I hope so. I pray to God. Well, whatever the higher power, the lamp, the cell phone, the keys, the cup that when you put it in there sounds like Coca-Cola, whatever the higher power is, please let me get into Galaxy's Edge. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. No big deal. I might shed a little tear if I can't. I'll be honest. So that was that. So keep that in mind when you go. But that's at Disneyland. Disney World is opening up in 2 months. So, is what it is. All right. So, the last thing to talk about before Pintastic is Halloween Horror Nights, because I did something stupid. No, I'm not spending 25 G's on R2-D2. I'll spend $100 on the little, what do you call it? On the remote control one. So, even if I was a billionaire, I still wouldn't spend 25 G's on an R2-D2. That's just ridiculous. That's crazy. I think they've sold some too already, which I think is crazy. I think people have bought some already of the 25G R2-D2. Anyway, so Halloween Horror Nights, that's at Universal Orlando, which I'm going to this year for Halloween Horror Nights. They announced a brand new haunt called Yeti Terror of the Yukon. Obviously, it's about a Yeti. They're talking about blizzards and creatures and... It's not that I'm a big enough fan. I just can't justify spending 25 G's on a life-size R2D. I just couldn't justify doing that. I mean, I love pinball, and you're not going to see me spend 25 G's on a pinball machine. It's just to justify the money. trust me, I buy a lot of weird, stupid stuff that probably I shouldn't buy, that I'm obsessed with. You know what I mean? Like, I was obsessed with pinball, just buying them. I have all kinds of collectible stuff of Star Wars and stuff. When I find the right thing, you know, I'm not saying I am the biggest Star Wars fan on the planet. I'm the furthest thing from it. But I'm not stupid enough to pay that kind of ridiculous money. Even though I do want to buy, I know people have been selling them online. You know, the land speeder, the kid ones, the Power Wheel ones that I probably can't fit in. But I've been wanting to buy one because I've seen one come up for like $100. I wanted to drive around that. Yeah, I wouldn't spend 10 G's on a Leviathan coaster. There isn't a Leviathan coaster. I mean, you could have one custom made if you wanted. It doesn't exist, but, you know, I wouldn't even spend 10 grand. I've never even spent 10 grand on a pinball. The most expensive pinball machine that I've paid for was dialed in, and that was like 8 grand. So, which now I'm selling. So, got to get rid of it, man. I need to get some other pinball machines. All right, so now the next thing I wanted to talk about was the RIP tours, because I've done a VIP tour at Universal, but I've never done a Halloween Horror Nights RIP tour. So I wanted to break it down, and in case you guys are going and kind of like, oh, what does it cost? What do you do? What do you get? Is it worth it? So this is what it says, because I just got the email. Well, I got the email when I did this. Let's see. First of all, I'm an idiot. We all know that, but remember I've been telling you I bought tickets already to go to Halloween Horror Nights, and I had already bought them for the time I was going. So I went. I've been looking to see when the RIP tours come up, when I can book them, and then I was able. I think it was like Monday, and I'm looking at my tickets, thinking the date, and then I'm looking, and it's not available on that date. Now I look at my tickets, totally wrong date. I bought tickets for September, not October. Beginning of September, not October. I'm like, oh crap. I call Universal. I called just in the nick of time. They had like 10 minutes left before the tour place closed. They voided those tickets, refunded me the money. We rebought the same tickets just for the correct date, and we got the tour. It was very expensive for 5 people to do a tour and the tickets, but we'll just say that it's going to be, I think it'll be good because I'm not waiting an hour and a half, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it is for a haunted house. Not going to do it. So anyway, so it says you and the party, along with your RIP tour guests, will be taking part in a structured guided walking tour of one Halloween Horror Nights event nights. Your check-in time is 6:30 p.m. Your tour will last up to 4.5 hours, during which you'll experience our houses one time each based on itinerary. After your tour, park hours permitted, your RIP credentials will provide you Universal Express Unlimited to available participating regular park attractions. The credentials can be retrieved starting at 6 p.m. in the Universal Studios VIP check-in lobby or when you check in for your tour. Below is the information on file, blah, 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 blah. And then it tells you where to go to check in. Your tour will depart approximately 20 minutes after your scheduled check-in time. Oh, that's cool. It says, if you have already entered the park for the Halloween Horror Nights using your Halloween Horror Nights admission tickets, please proceed directly to the pre-tour reception at Cafe La Bamba. If you do not have your Halloween Horror Nights admission ticket, please proceed to the VIP check-in and lobby. Once at the pre-tour reception, you'll enjoy delicious spread of light appetizers and a private cash bar for our RP guests only. Complimentary standard valet parking is included with your tour. One vehicle subject to availability. You get event admission. If you need to change your tour for your safety, please note. It says, due to the intense graphic nature of the event, attendance is not recommended for young children. Valet parking is subject to availability. Access may be restricted during certain times at certain attractions. Pricing, benefits, inclusions are subject to change at any time without notice. RP tours conclude once all inclusions, all haunted houses and shows have been met. So you get a whole bunch of things, stuff and things. And yes, I saw the Jurassic Park coaster track is starting to arrive. I don't know. It's either Vekoma or Premiere. I couldn't really tell. Well, there you go. You're a huge fountain fan. So you can buy the fountains. And, John, don't take it as I was ignoring you. I'm glad that your mommy's doing good because it's always good to make sure your mom's doing good. Park. Yeah, I don't know who the manufacturer is on that. Yeah, Pinball Wizard was awesome. I missed that place. But like I said, in a moment after we're done with this after this topic here, that we're going to talk about Pintastic real quick. Things that we're going to cover. If there's something, I'm going to go over a few things in case you want to see things covered, and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, this show will probably be a little bit shorter than usual just because I'm at a hotel. I don't want to be too loud in this joint. And I can see the hotel, well, the pool closes in 3 minutes, so no hot tub time for me today. But that's all right. I'll get that in tomorrow. From what stated from Midway Mayhem, it's an Inman, huh? All right, so with that out of the way, we talked about all that RIP tour. So I'll make sure that whatever coverage we do for Universal, we'll touch on that. So anyway, so I want to bring up Pintastic because I'm in the hotel. Tomorrow starts Pintastic, actually at like 4:00, and Dave and Jody and Cadence, they're on the. Max Wright, veteran TV actor and dad on Elf, dies at 75. That sucks. Hang on, let me pull this up and go over Pintastic quickly. So those that enjoy pinball, maybe you don't even know what the hell pinball is. And if you don't, that's terrifying. Pinball is amazing. Look up pinball if you don't know. All right, so let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that right there. All right. So, Saturday night, I have tickets to have that VIP experience to meet the original three of the original kids from the Willy Wonka movie with Gene Wilder. So you can meet Veruca Salt, Charlie Bucket, and Mike TV. They will be there. They've actually put, if you look at Pintastic New England on Facebook, you can actually see videos from Veruca Salt and Mike TV. I don't think they got Charlie Bucket to do one. I don't think they did that. As I'm looking on Facebook to do this, Jessica posted that the Conjuring house that was from the original Conjuring movie was based off a house in Burrillville, Rhode Island, the town that I live in, and it was sold. And Jessica's like, I didn't know it was for sale. I don't know if I'd want to buy that house. Maybe I would. How cool would that be if I bought the Conjuring house? That would be nuts. All right, so let me... Who would come over if I had a Conjuring house? That would be definitely different. Yep, I'm doing the meet and greet with the kids from I paid for it. It was like $120 or something. I'm trying to see if they pinball repair. What's this? Silver Bell Brawl. October. See, I want to. At least I'll try to play an Oktoberfest pinball. That's the one I was showing like a couple weeks ago. Damn. Dude's bringing a ton of machines. Holy crap. I'm trying to see if... I know he put the videos of the kids on here. I just don't know if... Yeah, Veruca Salt. Mike TV. Did he do a Charlie Bucket? That's a cool keychain. Yeah, I don't think he did Charlie Bucket, but he'll be here. Yeah, matter of fact, we put an offer on a house that's in Burrville. And they counter offered. We accepted the counter offer, but my house hasn't sold yet, so someone needs to buy my house. Someone needs to buy my house. I have until July 26th to sell my house, or the deal falls through. So, somebody buy my house, please. I would like to move. I know that sounds crazy. I got to pimp out my own house. But yeah, so, yeah, I did. The house is really nice. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not panicking yet. I'm not there yet to panic. But I got a little bit of time to, you know. But anyway, so let's get on with this Pintastic. So if you want to go, I think they still have tickets for Wonka. They're $129. They have them for Friday and Saturday. Now keep in mind that you have to have a ticket, I believe, for the show as well. I think. Yeah, must purchase depending on the day if you're just going for that. So oh, okay. So if you want to do that. If not, there is different things. There's tournaments. There is free play with like 200 machines. There's a lot of stuff. They have seminars. They got guests. They have sound designers, game designers. They got all kinds of crazy stuff. There's like all kinds of stuff going on. What's this? Somebody's messaging me. All right, so there's that. Well, right. Matter of fact, I did a price reduction on it today. It came out today. I had listed it for $249.9. I put it down to $245. I have a minimum. I mean, my house. I have to make at least a minimum just to even break even. I don't care. I'm not trying to make money. I'm just trying to get rid of my house to go. But, you know. Right now, the house is sitting at $245. Right now. So, anybody who wants to buy it that can afford it, by all means, let me know. We can make a deal. Because the house that I'm purchasing is $295. Yeah, $295. So I can't wait. And Jeremy, you don't have a pot to piss in. You can't buy my house. Besides, you're moving with me into the new house, you ding dong. But the new house will have its own separate room already done that I can just decorate for the Grove Show and the Hornapalooza podcast. It's going to be awesome. It's going to have its own room. Pinball's going to have its own room. The house is awesome. I hope. It's got a bigger backyard than what I got. I'm going to put a pool in it in the spring. It's nice. I had one person look at the house. The only complaint they had about the house was the backyard was not big enough for them. It's not tiny, but it's not huge. I think it's an okay backyard. I mean, it depends what you're trying to do. You know? That was the only complaint they had. They love the house. the backyard was the deciding factor for them. But all right, I know. Yes, and you get Devin's current bed, but if for the short term. Well, John, we can talk if my house falls into your budget. I can have my guy call your guy. I don't know. And then imagine if you did buy my house, John, we would kind of be neighbors, sort of like 10 minutes away. Yeah, you know what's weird? I got one pre-approval from one bank that said, "Oh, you're good for $275," and then I got another bank. They're like, "Ah, you're good for $310." I'm like, "What?" Who the hell knows? But unfortunately, I'm gonna get going. I know this is short, and I'm gonna try in like 20-30 minutes to stream Planet Coaster. I can't guarantee that's gonna work because I'm actually running off to even get this to stream. I had to use the cell phone hotspot thing to get it to work. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. Yeah, I found a house, but I can't buy it or move in until I sell mine. So I'm kind of in a pickle. Someone needs to buy mine so I can move out. I can't buy the house without selling mine. So it's kind of sucky. But before we go, just so you know, starting tomorrow, you're probably going to see pictures, video of Pintastic. If you don't dig it, I totally get it. You know, it's not roller coaster. You know, but if you dig pinball, by all means, just see what it is. You know, you'll be seeing some. Actually, you will see coaster enthusiasts here. There will be a bunch of Ace members that you will see here that come here and they enjoy the pinball. So if that's something you want to check out, by all means, come and check it out on the video. If not, we'll be back on Thursday normally. And when I come back on Sunday, I will definitely do a Planet Coaster stream. But if you don't see a Planet Coaster stream tonight, it's because I couldn't get it to work. Just because the Wi-Fi here sucks. And I don't know if this is going to push Planet Coaster. I don't know, you know, like the stream. I don't know. We'll find out, though. But thank you guys again for watching. I will see you guys next week. And just check out any of the live streams. I'm going to do them on Twitter and Facebook. So until then, everybody, I will talk to you guys later. Keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.